One day, in a bustling city filled with endless noise and opportunities, lived a young woman named Amina. At 22, she had dreams that sparkled brighter than the city lights. But her biggest enemy wasn't the world. It was herself. She often found herself scrolling endlessly on her phone, binge-watching shows late into the night, and putting off tasks with the familiar whisper of, "I'll do it tomorrow." Tomorrow became her favorite word, and yet, tomorrow never came. Amina's friends admired her intelligence and creativity. Teachers praised her potential, and her parents reminded her that she could achieve anything she wanted. But deep down, Amina knew she was wasting her most precious resource, time. She often stayed in bed till noon, then rushed through her day, always promising to start her goals next week. Her notebooks were filled with plans, schedules, and goals, but nothing ever got done. One morning, she missed an important college presentation because she overslept. Standing outside the locked classroom, she overheard her professor say to the students inside, "Talent is wasted if you don't respect time. The world doesn't wait for anyone." His words pierced her like a sword. For the first time, she felt the sting of regret. That night, lying in bed, she stared at the ceiling and wondered, am I really living, or just wasting days? The thought terrified her. She imagined herself 10 years later, looking back at wasted opportunities, knowing she had the ability but not the discipline. Her chest tightened with fear. She wanted change, but laziness wrapped around her like heavy chains. Days passed, and one afternoon, she met her childhood friend, Zara. Zara was her age but completely different, disciplined, focused, and already running her small online business. "How do you do it?" Amina asked. "Don't you ever feel lazy?" Zara smiled gently. "Of course I do. But I remember this. Every hour wasted is a piece of my dream lost forever. Laziness steals your future in silence." Those words sank deep into Amina's heart. She realized laziness wasn't just about sleeping late or procrastinating. It was about trading her future for comfort in the present. That night, she couldn't sleep. She grabbed her journal and wrote, "I don't want to be a prisoner of time. I want to master it." The next morning, she decided to test herself. She woke up at 6 a.m., and instead of reaching for her phone, she stepped outside. The city was still quiet, and the cool air kissed her skin. For the first time in years, she felt alive. She went for a short walk, then sat with her notebook, wrote down 3 tasks she wanted to complete that day. Simple things: finish a chapter, clean her desk, and call her grandmother. By night, she had done them all. A sense of pride filled her heart. It wasn't much, but it was a start. Over the next weeks, Amina built small habits. She set alarms, broke tasks into chunks, and rewarded herself after completing them. Slowly, she replaced laziness with action. Of course, it wasn't easy. There were days she slipped back into old habits, binge-watching shows or wasting hours on social media. But instead of drowning in guilt, she reminded herself of Zara's words, "Every wasted hour is a piece of my dream lost." She would get back up the next morning and try again. Months later, her transformation began to show. She became more confident, her grades improved, and opportunities started opening up. Professors noticed her dedication, and one even recommended her for an internship. Her parents were amazed by the change. But more importantly, Amina herself felt lighter. Laziness no longer chained her down. Time had become her ally. But the real turning point came when she attended a seminar by a successful entrepreneur. The speaker said, "You don't lose your life in one moment. You lose it day by day, hour by hour, by not valuing your time. Laziness is slow death. It kills your future without you realizing it." Those words echoed in Amina's soul. She realized how dangerously close she had been to losing her potential forever. She promised herself never to go back. From then on, she carried a simple motto in her heart: respect time and life will respect you. Years later, Amina stood in front of a large audience, giving her first motivational talk. She looked at the young faces staring back at her and said, "I wasted years thinking I had time, But time doesn't wait. The sooner you fight laziness, the sooner you unlock your real life. Don't let regret be your teacher. Let discipline be your guide. The audience erupted in applause, but Amina wasn't thinking about the claps. She was thinking about the girl she used to be, the one who wasted hours, days, even months. And she smiled because she had defeated her greatest enemy. Her story became a reminder that time is life itself. Once gone, it never returns. And laziness, it is the silent thief waiting to steal it all, unless you fight back.